Happy Sunday. What's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV, and we're here for a brand new episode of Yes for the Mess. Where we talk about celebrity gossip, hot topics, and all things reality TV based. Okay, what's going on, you guys? I hope you guys are having a great Sunday morning, and I intend on doing the same, y'all. Now, before we get into anything, let's talk about the church announcements. Now, as you guys know, I'm still in Atlanta currently. I won't be in Atlanta. I won't be home until after the Real Housewives of Atlanta is airing. So, I normally go live after the show, but I'm going to be late with my review. My review won't be, I won't do my live review until tomorrow afternoon. So make sure you guys be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to figure out what time I'm going to do it. And once I figure that out, I'm going to put the link out there. But yes, I will be doing my Real Housewives of Atlanta review later on tomorrow afternoon, probably around, around 12 or 1 o'clock. Eastern time, somewhere around there, so you guys can get it. So yes, I'll be doing my live review tomorrow, not tonight, because I'll be arriving home after the show airs and all that. But you do know that tomorrow night is the Whether You Like It or Not panel, and we will be over on Yakrati's platform, so make sure you guys tune in to that. And also be on the lookout on Wednesday for Roast and Review. Okay, we will be over on Josiah's platform to discuss Tuesday's episode of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. All right. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the mess for today, y'all. So we're going to start this thing out. There's only one topic that we're here to discuss, and that's this whole little thing that's going on right now with T.S. Madison, Jess Hilarious, and also Tasha K has stepped into the room as well to discuss this situation. Now, this was really going on pretty much all day yesterday, but I wasn't nowhere near no computer. I was out enjoying my life. I was out hanging out with my people, and stuff like that, and helping Jamar film and all this other stuff. I didn't even get to see Aaron or Sakina this weekend. I'll probably see them when I come back in August. But however, we was out being busy all day yesterday, so I did not get a chance to even react to this story. But I'm gonna say that it all started. This whole thing started when a trans woman came out and said that it's transphobic to say that the administration of womanhood belong to biological women and that you don't own periods. So what I'm gonna do is I already got my screen shared so you guys can see it for yourselves. I'm gonna play the video, and then after I play the video, I'm gonna give you my opinion, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go into the commentary with T.S. Madison and Jess Hilarious, and then we're gonna go over to Tasha K because she has some things to say as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's get this video going.
This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello? This is what I mean when the transphobia just comes out, the audacity and just the arrogance for cis women to believe that they own periods, that they own womanhood. You don't. Okay, you don't own periods. You don't own womanhood. You experience both, and both are different for every person. But as a cis woman, it doesn't belong to you, so you can't gatekeep it. Like, hello?
Okay, so I played the video twice, and y'all do know that I tend to play videos sometimes more than one time. I thought that particular statement that was made by this trans woman was actually pretty ignorant in my opinion. And I'm probably gonna piss some people off in the LGBT community, as I always do whenever I speak my truth on the situation, because I don't, my opinions always don't fall in line with the people in my community sometimes. And that's absolutely okay. It's not going to always fall in line with what you guys think. But for you to say that it's transphobic for women to own menstrual cycles and things of that nature, how is that transphobic when that's only the truth? That does belong to biological women because that's what they were born to do. So I feel like it's really crazy for anyone to sit up there and go out on the limb and say that they don't have a right to say this, or they don't have the right to say that, or they don't have the right to own this. It's a slippery slope for me. But at the same point in time, I can't sit up here and, because sometimes I offend Black women with some of the things that I say. So I can't sit up here and try to sugarcoat things and to try not to offend like the trans community because it's my community. So at this point, I really don't give a damn. I'm just going to say what I got to say about it. The facts are the facts. They do own it because that's theirs. That's theirs to have. That's what a woman experiences. That's what a natural born woman experiences. She experiences menstrual cycles. She experiences, things like that. Trans women don't. So, as I always say, I do consider trans women to be women, but they're trans women. They're not biological women. They're trans women. So the experiences of a trans woman and a natural born woman would never be the same. Trans women would never be able to have kids. Trans women would never be able to experience menstrual cycles and all of the things that makes you what Aretha Franklin would actually be saying, a natural woman. You know what I mean? It's never going to be the same experience. You know what I mean? And the thing of it is, I think that everybody should just, in every community, should really just fall in line and know what their places are. You're a trans woman, so there's no need for you to infiltrate spaces that involves natural born women. There should be spaces that you have for trans women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, do that for them. I just don't think that it's right to actually say that they don't own it when they actually kind of do, because they are women. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's why that particular pose kind of rub people the wrong way in a sense. So I really don't know. However, we can move on to the next thing, and that is when, after that post came out, I don't know what made T.S. Madison come out and say what she said, but then this is what T.S. Madison said. Ooh, I'm trying to act like you're not standing here.
Bitch. That's hilarious. Can get hit by a truck.
Oh, not hit by a truck. So this is what T.S. Madison had to say. Oops, I think this is the wrong one. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is definitely the wrong one. I didn't even mean to put this on no damn Kodak Black. Hold on.
You talking about that Jess hilarious story?
Yeah. Okay. So T.S. Madison came out, and T.S. Madison says there are so many real women that are mistaken as being transgender women, and that's where a lot of the anger comes from. I do hope that they take a good look at how transphobia affects all. So that is what T.S. Madison says in regards to transphobia, and a lot of people assumed that particular post was about Just Hilarious. So then, that's when Just Hilarious, that's where the Daily Talk posted something that Just Hilarious had actually said. So let's get into that post as well.
For us. Who the fuck stands up for us? And us I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your fucking ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that fucking bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
Like, hello?
For us. Who the fuck stands up?
Oh my God. Okay, there you go. Okay, so that was what just hilarious had to say in regards to that. What you got to say? Yeah, Jamar, even though we're not on camera, Jamar
Is this bitch recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Girl, I'm gonna kind of keep it still. It's not on my shit. But still, respectfully, fuck you. Because you have this opinion on real women, this and real women, that this, and the whole period and gatekeeping thing. You forget that trans men also bleed. Non-binary people bleed. And what about the women who have complications with their period and can't have birth? Or what are they? Are they it's now? Are they not real women anymore?
Here's the thing. Here's the thing because I have, and you know, my opinions are not always aligned with our community sometimes. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the reason why certain people were offended is based off of her delivery, maybe. Because I understood what she was trying to say. But at the same time, I think it's how she said it. You know what I mean? Because I understand that trans women would never have the same, you know what I'm saying? The same experience as a woman that was born a woman, and versus, you know, trans women would never have kids. Trans women would never have like menstrual cycles and stuff like that. That is understood. So I know that that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that in the way that she said it, I think that's why some people didn't like it. Because I understood what she was trying to say.
She could have, and she could have said it a different way, but it's like if she took the time to like have this conversation with other trans women, all the trans women that I speak to about this topic are very aware that they are trans women.
Mm-hmm.
They are never trying to replace biological or cis women.
Mm-hmm.
They're very aware of that. And all they want to do is just be respected in their own version of their womanhood. And that's it. And I feel like a lot of women, well, y'all can say a lot of women in general feel like they're being attacked by trans women, but trans women are just trying to exist in their own space. That's all.
But here's another thing. Though. I think the video in hand that first came out was that a trans woman said that it's transphobic for a biological woman to say that they basically say to make themselves out to be like the gatekeepers of womanhood, or saying that they're the ones who do this, they're the ones who do that. I don't feel like that's transphobic if it's true.
I don't think that's gatekeeping though.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's gatekeeping.
That's not the right word for that.
Yeah, and I think that's why that video got taken like that when the trans woman came out. That was ignorant. Yeah,
yeah. Because like I said,
it's the truth.
It's not unique to just women. Like I said, trans men bleed, non-binary people bleed. So it's like, just just let people do what the fuck they ain't bothering you.
I can honestly say that I can honestly over the whole battle between yeah yeah I can say over the battle with the train. Use the word cis.
Like in 2019, shit.
Oh, I didn't even know she
was just mad as shit.
Not see anyway. We gonna move on to the next part of this. So that's when T.S. Madison came and said, well, it's never shade if it's true. So apparently she confirmed that what she said was in fact about Jess Hilarious. So then Sydney Starr said, I'm on both sides with this, honestly. Everyone used to think that Sierra was a transgender woman, but some of us can be delusional. I'm one of them, and I keep it real. Let's talk, Jess Hilarious. Now, Sydney Starr is delusional, and she even says that she's delusional. So I guess she gets a little bit of respect for me for saying that she's fucking delusional, because she is. That's one delusional ass person. Like, I don't see if it's Sydney Starr never have. You know what I mean? So I get child, listen. Okay. So she's definitely can be a bit of ignorance on both sides, especially for those who don't really understand the role of a trans woman or the life of a trans woman. I'm a gay man, and I don't really understand a lot about transgender people at all. And I try not to speak on that because of the ignorance. I don't understand it, and I don't get it sometimes. So then next thing you know, that's when Just Hilarious also came back with another post, and it was a gift that said, no uterus, no opinion. Okay. So yeah, I think that right there kind of, like she constantly ruffling feathers, constantly saying stuff like that. It comes, no uterus, no opinion. So I guess in so many words, she feels like if you ain't got no uterus, then you don't have a right to have an opinion on this situation, I guess. So it's like, oh my God, girl, like, it's crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like it gets worse as this whole thing continues on. So then we're gonna continue on with let's see, where are we at here? Where are we at? Okay. So then Just Hilarious took to her story, and I guess this was a message to T.S. Madison. And she says, you the last one that needs to be effing playing with me. Keep that effing ish over. I swear, in any form, will switch up like a mother. Okay. Okay, so where are we at with this? So then T.S. Madison returns with a lengthy statement to Miss Jess Hilarious. Okay, now this is what T.S. Madison had to say. Now, T.S. Madison said, let me make one thing clear. I have stood up and in them for Black women. I have put a lot of Black people on, use my platform to uplift Black women, as well as it being known that I am not a female. I am a Black trans woman, so I'm addressing this as such. So let me put an ad on it. At Just Hilarious Official, I have never disrespected you, nor came at you publicly when you said sideways-ish that I didn't like. I inboxed you. Your mouth don't put no fear in my heart, because you're not the only bitch that can read and put a read on the floor. So if it's up, then it's up. But as a grown individual, I don't want to go that route because that's not gonna solve nothing. But we can. I'm all day with it. Now, I posted what I said because of what came out of your own experiences. Every time trans women and real women unite on some good shit, you nor the blogs ever posted or talking about it. The moment one individual offends you all, y'all automatically group us all up in the mix. I clearly know that only females can have periods, uteruses, and have never stood on the side of the majority. But what you're not going to do is make it seem like you're going to press down on me and call me phony. Okay? So that was what T.S. Madison had to say. And then that's when Just Hilarious came back and said, with the gift that said, because I am secure. Okay, so that is, yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this story with Miss T.S. Madison and Miss Jess Hilarious. I just feel like, and y'all got a little bit of commentary from my bestie Jamar, but y'all already know. I think that this is a never-ending war between trans women and biological women. I don't think this is going to always be a never-ending war, a never-ending back and forth. I do think that there has to be some form of understanding on both sides of the spectrum, in my opinion. I do feel like sometimes when one trans person comes out and says something that is completely ignorant or completely disrespectful or completely like disrespectful to women, period, that's when everybody gets grouped up in the same sense. It's just like when when one gay man says something ignorant about a lot of shit, then everybody wants to group us all up in the same thing. Because I always say, I'm Scotty. Being a gay black man is a part of me, but I am definitely Scotty all the way through. So just because one gay person says something that you may deem as ignorant, that doesn't mean that you got to put that and place that on everybody else, because I ain't ignorant. So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like everybody is making a point, because I do think that Just Hilarious had a point. I just think the way she threw her point out there was a bit rough. But what do you expect? Her ass is rough. So what do you really expect? Now, I almost forgot about Miss Tasha K, and I had already not deleted, I took down this sharing thing, because for whatever reason, my StreamYard is really messing me up right now. But let me go into Tasha K. I'm just going to read it from my phone. Tasha K stated, correction, real women get mistaken for being men, not trans women, because we are labeled aggressive and masculine, etc. I'm not exempt. I'm also a part of the problem that further pushes this underlining hate. Let's leave trans women out of this and deal with the root of the problem. Black women have always been exempt from feminism and demonized because of our God-given strengths that most of our men don't even have. But we simply submit just to be accepted, when in fact God made black women the only race of women to be able to carry babies, one in the belly, on the back, while cooking and cleaning and riding all at the same time. That's why most want to be us, while adding that they can add a sprinkle of feminine powder to spruce it up and sell it back to us. We invented feminism. My apologies to Just Hilarious and others. This is my stance going funny. Everything ain't funny, okay? So yeah, that was pretty much what she said, because she had some other stuff to say, but I guess she deleted the post. But that was Tasha K's stance on this whole thing with the whole trans women and biological women thing. Like I said, I just think that everybody should just fall in line and deal with their own shit. You know, trans women deal with a lot of stuff, as well as black women deal with a lot of stuff. You would think that they could be unified, but they can't be. It is very unfortunate that they can't even be unified. Like, it's crazy. Because they're both two oppressed groups. Black women are oppressed, and so are especially black trans women. Like, they get killed every single day because they are trans. But that doesn't take away from the struggles that black women have had to deal with for many, many centuries upon centuries. You know what I mean? So I can see it. I can see everything from a different lens. Like, I understand what T.S. Madison is saying, but I also understand what Jess Hilarious is saying. It's really no one-sided thing for me, honestly. I get exactly what's being said. So I just want to know what you guys' thoughts are on this situation. What do you guys have to say about what Jess Hilarious had to say? What do you guys have to say about what T.S. Madison had to say? And what do you guys have to say about what Tasha K had to say, okay? So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty, and also a sprinkle of Jamar84. Please like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video, and also click on the notification bell. And also, if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out here, and until my next video, I will talk to you guys a little bit later. Bye.